Kiki Joe. I wanted to make another video about how I gain weight, and I wanted to get specific with it because I keep getting questions on exactly what I did. So I figured I, would make a video of not exactly what I did, but I guess 9 suggestions of what you should do and what I did. So I'm going to start off with number 1. Number 1, I would say, would be take a multivitamin. I believe multivitamins help open up your appetite. Not to mention it helps keep you healthy. For women that are of childbearing age and that are sexually active, I would advise for you to take prenatal pills. Prenatal pills are multivitamins, and they also have vitamins in there that would be healthy for a baby or a pregnancy. And I would say that you should take those because most pregnancies are unplanned pregnancies. So if you were to get pregnant, not only would you have, not only would your body be healthy, but your baby would be healthy and have less chance of having spina bifida and many other birth defects. So I would advise to take a multivitamin. Also, prenatal pills help keep your hair, nails, and skin healthier. So start off, number 1, with a prenatal pill and or multivitamin. Number 2, I would say, even though it sounds really unhealthy, I would say do not exercise and do the least amount of activity you possibly can, because you don't want to burn the calories that you take in. So if that means not climbing steps and taking the elevator instead, do that. If that means not playing sports, don't play sports. So what I would advise is use the winter months as your months of trying to gain weight, because usually during the winter months people stay indoors more often because it's too cold to go outside. Take less vacations. So I would definitely say be as unactive as you can possibly be. Of course, you still have to carry on your daily life, but when you get home and just chill on the couch or in bed, watch TV, watch movies, hang out with your hubby or your friends, but just chill. Don't be too active because you don't want to burn the calories that you take in. And usually for people that are underweight or don't feel like they're thick enough or big enough, aren't even taking in that many calories to begin with. So you definitely want to keep the calories that you do take in and not burn them off. Number 3, the third bit of advice that I would give is drink a lot of soda. Soda gives you empty calories, meaning that you don't really get any nutrients from soda, but it's a lot of calories in one can or one bottle. So with every meal that you eat and every snack that you eat, have a bottle or a glass or a can of soda. Just drink soda with everything. Don't drink as much water because water has no calories. Water isn't going to do anything for weight gain. It'll just make your stomach feel full, but you get no calories from it. So drink as much soda as you can. Eat at least 2 big meals a day, or I'd say eat at least 1 big meal a day. Make sure that 1 big meal that you eat is right before bed. As you know, people that are trying to lose weight are told not to eat after a certain time, like not to eat after 6, not to eat before bed, because after you eat and you go to bed, you burn no calories. So basically, that food is just sitting on your stomach and you're putting on the pounds and not burning the calories because you're sleeping. So what you want to make sure to do is have a big meal, be it your dinner, right before you go to bed, an hour or two before you go to bed. Eat that big meal, whatever it is. The fifth thing that I would say to do for people that say that they don't feel hungry, or, what do you do if you're just not hungry? You just don't want to eat. What I would say to do is, and what I did to make your stomach bigger so that you do have the craving to eat, is start off eating things that you don't really have to chew that much, that you can just basically put in your mouth, chew 1 or 2 times, and swallow. Eat a lot of things that are more of a liquidy consistency. Eat mashed potatoes, eat soup, and eat a lot of ice cream. I can't really eat ice cream because I'm lactose intolerant, so I'd eat a lot of soup and mashed potatoes. I would literally mash 3 or 4 potatoes, and then I would sit in bed right before I'd go to bed, like an hour before I'd go to bed, or 2 hours before I'd go to bed. I would eat all of the mashed potatoes that I mashed, like 3 potatoes in one sitting. And clearly you're going to gain weight from that. I would mash up my potatoes, put butter in it, put salt, and put some gravy in it, and it wasn't even that bad. But even if I wasn't hungry, I could still eat it because it's not that hard to eat something that's softer consistency that you don't have to chew that much. So just sit down in your bed and just eat. Eat cereal, mashed or baked potatoes, soup, and ice cream. Anything soft, just eat it, and eat a lot of it. Just gorge yourself in those sorts of foods when you're not really hungry, but you want to take in the calories. And I know potatoes have a lot of calories, so I would definitely say try eating a lot of mashed potatoes right before you go to bed. People also ask me about the drinks that I drink, such as Ensure Plus, those sorts of drinks. They said they would drink the drink and then they would feel full for a longer period of time, and then they would end up not eating as much during the day. What I did was, I never drink those drinks during the day. I never drink it for breakfast, I never drink it at lunch, and I never drink it at dinner. I also drink those drinks right before bed. What I would do was, I would eat my large meal. My stomach would be full to the max. The large meal of the mashed potatoes that I would eat before bed? My stomach would be full to the max with that meal, and then I would drink those drinks. And I would drink 1 to 3 at night. So that would be the last thing that would go in my mouth right before I'd go to bed, were those drinks. And of course, each of those drinks has 350 calories apiece. So basically, I was eating all my meals during the day, my huge meal at night right before I went to bed, and then 1 to 3 of those drinks. You can only imagine how quickly you will gain weight doing that. So do not drink those drinks throughout the day, because yes, you will feel full, and you will feel full for a longer period of time. So therefore you won't eat as much. Drink those drinks literally 2 seconds before you go to bed. Just drink them. And they're drinks, so it's not that hard to get them down. Another thing that I would advise is have a scale and weigh yourself every day. Weigh yourself when you wake up, and weigh yourself before you go to bed, and if you want, weigh yourself after every meal. The reason why I advise to do this is you will notice a big difference. You will see that when you wake up, you are less than what you are before you go to bed. And the more you weigh yourself, the more incentive you have to eat. You want to know what you are in the beginning of the day, and you want to know what you are at the end of the day. And if you are the same weight as you are at the beginning of the day, you know that you need to eat more, and you need to drink more of those weight gain supplements. So, if you wake up and you're 130 pounds, and before you go to bed you see that you're still 130 pounds, you know you need to down 1 to 3 of those drinks. And I'm telling you, if you are 130 pounds and you down 1 to 3 of those drinks and you get on the scale, you will see a difference. It will say that you're a pound or 2 heavier. Do that every night. And I'm telling you, in a month period of time, you will gain weight. You will gain weight pretty fast. Number 8, make sure that you get as much sleep as you possibly can. Clearly, if you're working, you have to be up at a certain time. So if you know you have to be up at a certain time, whether it's to go to work or to go to class or whatever it is that you do during the day, make sure you go to sleep early. Make sure that you get as much sleep as you can, because when you're sleeping, you're not burning calories. If you can take a nap during the day, take a nap. You want to burn the least amount of calories you can, so just sleep. And if you're eating large meals at night and drinking and doing all that, you want to sleep as long as you can to keep those calories in your body. Allow your body to digest those calories so that you maintain those calories, you absorb the nutrients from those calories, and you gain weight. So get your sleep. Sleep as much as you possibly can. Number 9 would be count your calories. If you want to gain weight and you're a woman that is probably around 5'4", 5'5", like I am, I would say you will need about 2,500 calories to 3,000 calories if you have a high metabolism, as I do. I was eating, when I was gaining weight, I was eating 2,500 calories a day to 3,000 calories a day. And I would count my calories. And what made that easy was, at that time, I was eating frozen foods, frozen dinners, and my potatoes, and my soda. And I was eating things that I could, look at the back of the box, or the back of the can, or the back of the bottle, and know how much I was eating or taking in. And I would write it down at the end of the day, along with my weight gain supplements. And I literally was taking in that many calories. And when you add your 350 calorie weight gain supplements to your calorie count, it really does add up. So if you want to gain weight, try to get as much calories as you can. And I would say, if you are my height, 5'4", 5'5", get 2,500 to 3,000 calories a day.